Got an injury update on Chris Simpson. If you recall, he was involved in that massive wreck with Carson Ferguson at Eldora during the makeup preliminary feature for The Dream at the beginning of June. He revealed he suffered a knee injury in the collision. Roll this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. So if you recall, during the June 6th makeup preliminary feature for The Dream, Carson Ferguson clipped the cushion with his right rear. The contact whipped the front of his car around and put him into a barrel roll. As he was flipping around, Bobby Pierce clipped Ferguson's left rear quarter panel, spinning his car further down the track. Simpson, who ran the top side of the track, had nowhere to go and plowed into Ferguson's car. We can take a look at this right here.
As they go up into turns 1 and 2, I guess a nice run. Gets a nice run through 1 and 2, and upside down and over is Carson Ferguson. And Simpson with nowhere to go. The red flag is out.
So absolutely brutal wreck right there. On Facebook, following the wreck, Simpson described the hit as definitely top 2, one of the hardest hits I've ever took. However, he also noted that he was all right, but bruised up pretty bad. He also said that his car was completely junk and that he was on his way home and would get unloaded and try to find a plan. He reiterated how hard of a hit it was, telling DirtOnDirt.com's Kevin Kovac while he made an appearance at the Go for 50 with the World of Outlaws, saying, like I was telling crew members afterward, that's the hardest hit that I've ever hit someone and just hit and stopped. I've rolled a car and stuff before and I felt fine, but that's the hardest I've hit and gone from 100 and some miles per hour to dead stop. He also shared how he injured his knee in the wreck, saying, I hit my left knee on the steering shaft. And Kovac described in that article on DirtOnDirt.com that the reason why he likely hit his knee is because he is tall. He's 6'4", and he has long legs. After he left Eldora, he said it wasn't bad. It was just stiff. And then Saturday night, after arriving at his residence, it started really hurting. So then I went to the hospital and had x-rays. Doctors informed him that his knee was fine. It was not broken, just bruised, and he would have to deal with the pain until it healed. Fortunately, it's not a constant pain. He shared, when I bend to kneel down and do something, you can feel it. So he's not constantly in pain. It sounds like just when he kind of bends down to do stuff is when he feels it. And working on a car, he probably is doing that quite a bit. So he might be in a bit of pain working on the car doing that. So definitely we'll be praying for him that he heals up and he doesn't have to suffer that pain anymore. While he's recovering from the knee injury, his car was a different story. As he noted in his Facebook post, it was completely junk. He explained to Kovac, the frame was junk. I think we hit roll cage to roll cage, so it wrecked his roll cage and wrecked mine. I mean, it didn't tear it or nothing. It just dented it, smashed it in the right front, right rear. After they bang up the roll cage, they're kind of throwaway piece after that. He did go and get a new Longhorn chassis and shared that he was able to salvage a number of parts from the wrecked car. He said, we could use a lot of the parts that were on that wrecked car because it was mainly just right front suspension damage. So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I could have junked a lot more stuff, but it's still a lot of work. Additionally, Simpson shared that he is unlikely to compete at Eldora moving forward due to the amount of work it takes. He says it will probably be our last time going to Eldora just because it's just too much work for us. While it does not look like he will be competing at Eldora anymore, he does plan to make the trip to Fairbury for the Prairie Dirt Classic at the end of the month, saying, I can't miss Fairbury. So he will be back in action at Fairbury for the Prairie Dirt Classic. Glad that he did not break his knee or do any more significant damage, that it was just bruised. And I will be praying for him that his knee does indeed heal up. So good to get some good news here after that brutal wreck that he was involved in.